Let me tell you the truth. Once you fail in your brooding stage, it will be very, very difficult for you to be successful in poultry farming. Once you don't know how to brood those little chicks, it will be very, very difficult for you to be successful in poultry farming. Normally, when I started, I actually started from 4 weeks, but as time goes on, I take a bold step by raising chicks from day one. And that was one of the tough experience that I had when I started poultry farming. So in this video, I will share you my own knowledge on how you can brood your own day-old chicks successfully without having much mortality. Alright, so this video, all I just want you to do for me is to subscribe to this channel and like and comment if you do have questions. The thing I want you to do right now is, first of all, disinfect everywhere. I mean everywhere. One of them is the pen floor, the pen wall, the feeder, the drinkers, the ceiling, and one more thing. And any equipment that you use in your farm, just make sure that you disinfect everything. And why do you need to disinfect it? Because there might be some left bacteria that are left in the farm. So it's very, very important to disinfect everywhere, not only the pen, but every equipment that you use before introducing those chicks into the farm. Now, another thing you also need to do is the bedding. And the bedding is either most times we use wood shaving. We don't use sawdust. Alright? We use wood shaving because if you use sawdust, it might cause respiratory disease. Alright? They might be having cough, and from there it will cause illness and they die. So we make use of wood shaving, and this is what I do. First of all, I'll put on that week one. I'm talking about week one. That week one is the most crucial, the crucial aspect. You place the wood shaving on top of the main ground of the farm. Then after then, you get a carton, place it on top of the wood shaving. Then you put the chick on top of the wood shaving. With that, you'll be able to safeguard anything cough. You will save money. You save money. All of these antibiotics. All right. You save money. You save money in terms of cough disease, anything respiratory disease. You will save money from that simple thing I just illustrated, because they won't have anything cough. So the only thing you will target is coccidiosis. All right. But once they pass that 1 week, then you can remove the carton and use ordinary wood shaving for them. But the major point about what I just explained is just for them not to have respiratory disease. In the aspect of heating, you should use a lamp or normal charcoal heater. Anyone you see in the market, you can get it, but I recommend lamp. Or if I'm talking about lamp, I'm talking about the light bulb. I prefer that one than the remaining than the others that we cast to start bringing out smoke and all those kind of things. So I prefer that lamp heating, because that is the best. Now, that is not the point I'm going to. And you need to have temperature, humidity. Humidity meter will help you check your temperature in the pen. And your temperature needs to be around 32 to 35 Celsius. And you cannot know that by yourself. That means you need to get your humidity. Then, after 3 weeks of you heating them, then you can remove the heater and open the windows. So I'm just saying this in aspect of you brooding and a general poultry farming aspect. So if you're not getting my points, you can just drop your question. But I'm saying this in terms of both brooding and general poultry, how to raise chicken generally. Okay, this time around, this is where you start feeding and giving them water. Now, the kind of feed you give to them is starter, and the kind of water you give to them must involve vitamin and calcium and glucose. Sorry. So yeah, glucose, that will help their immune system. That will give them more energy. That will make them to be more active. All right. So what am I trying to say in essence is that in that first week, that first week is the most important one. Once you're able to pass, according to what my teacher usually told me, he told me that once you're able to pass that first week, then that chicken is yours. But if you have not passed that first week, that chicken is not yet yours. So you have to give them glucose or vitamin. If you have the two of them, you can just give them half of them. So for the feeding, you have to start giving them starter, and the starter need to have at least 20% good protein. Now, as those chicken grow, try as much as possible to avoid overcrowding. See, one of the things that can kill your chicken in aspect of disease, stress, and competition of resources is overcrowding. Once you see that they have passed that first week, try and sort them. Alright? Sort those big ones. Another thing that can happen in the aspect of overcrowding is cannibalism. So many things will happen if you don't sort them. Alright? So please and please, the formula for it is 1 square feet per chick. 1 square feet per chick at week 1 to week 4. From week 4 upward is 2 or 3 square feet per chicks. So the major point I'm trying to say here is, once you see that their wings are coming outside and they are developing, just try as much as possible to separate them. Alright, due to heat or competition of resources. If I say competition of resources, I mean they will be dragging feed. They'll be fighting it themselves just to eat or drink water. So all those things can cause stress, and any slightly disease can come in and they will die. So another thing I also want to let you know is that we also prevent them from disease, and we use vaccines to do such. And one of those deadly diseases that happen in poultry farming is actually gumboro and Newcastle, and we have vaccine for that. We have gumboro vaccine, and we also have Lasota. So they actually help to prevent those disease from occurring. And we also have another one which we call coccidiosis. Is a disease from protozoan parasites. So it's when your farm is not real. If your farm is not clean, all right, is if you are not taking proper measure in making sure that your farm is clean, that disease will occur. And you also need to give them antioxidants under 3 weeks, at least 28 days. So just to prevent that disease from not occurring. And one of the signs for that disease, you will start seeing some red poo. Alright, red poo will start occurring in the farm. You start seeing red poo, and all those things will cause mortality. So the best thing you can do is to prevent it. So in a nutshell, I think this is where I will end today's video, and I'll see you in the next video.